Recently, I've been upping the frequency and getting myself outside more often. Out on daily walks, that is. A lot of these comes automatically in coherence with daily activities and transportation to these different daily activities. I I already walk a lot in my daily job at the hospital and a lot when I'm making, let's say, shopping rounds or go to and from places as the gym, for example. I've always liked walking, short or long distances. I've always preferred to walk or bike for that matter to my destinations. This, of course, has a lot to do with my years of studying when I didn't have my own car, so it's merely a matter of routine. But I didn't always like walk exactly every single day, but now during especially my current cutting phase I've upped my steps too. As I said, the walks comes in naturally, but it's also something I've thought about even outside things like my daily activities, just to take a stroll or short walk to cleanse my mind and get some fresh air, and of course the daily cardio, because it's quite therapeutic. You feel good both during and afterwards, and multiple studies show this too. It's not a coincidence that I recommend walks to literally anyone. Doesn't matter if you're past 60 years old or a young teenager. It's both quite effective when it comes to factors as rehabilitation, both physical and psychological, and as a tool for both increasement in performance, whether you're after weight loss or the muscle building aspect as a more caloric surplus period. I do think and kind of see that these walks also has done a lot for my great progress during the past few months. I've lost almost 10 kilograms now in about 14 weeks since I started cutting. One of my best, if not the best progress I've got from a cut during my whole career as an athlete. I mean, yeah, I lost 55 pounds back in the day during my first cut almost 10 years ago, but that wasn't a cut of great quality. It was fast, sure, but that was merely completed to get a start and to create a base or foundation of my journey that I'm working on today as we speak. I mean, it's not only the walks or not only the training or even the diet that has done this. There's so many underlying factors when it both comes to muscle building and fat loss. I wouldn't program daily walks solely for the purpose of losing weight, nevertheless fat, because quite frankly it's not enough in that sense. But I do prefer it as an underlying tool that could support and boost your health and overall performance and capacity that aids your weight loss or muscle building process. I'm I'm not referring to these great results of mine in only my weight decrease either. A big reason why I value this cut so efficient is due to my strength and maintenance of muscle. I mean, I haven't really lost any much strength, if even any at all, when it comes to my big lifts since I started this weight loss journey. And this a lot have to do with consistency and slow paced weight loss with about 0.25 up to 0.75 even 1 kilogram a week. My deadlift strength is about the same with a mere decrease in grip strength, but when performed with straps it's about the same. Squat also pretty much the same as it was 3 months ago. The bench press on the other hand is a tad weaker, but this is a lot due to decrease in frequency because of my overhead press priority. But then again, my overhead press is even stronger than it was for my bulk. So yeah, you get the message. This is also why I feel that frequency is one of the more important aspects of strength training. Another thing that I've actually started to experiment with is meditation. Yeah. And I'm not only telling you this to sell meditation itself as a concept for well-being, but it really changed a lot for me. I'm telling you. Or it was a game changer, really. A couple of weeks ago, I started to incorporate short duration meditation before I went to sleep. Didn't even have to be long periods of time, just 5 to 10 minutes is enough for me. And I have to tell you, haven't slept better than I do since I started. And it has been consistent too. In the first days of this exploration, I had my doubts. Is it really the meditation? Or is it just a coincidence that I have a little bit better sleep at the moment? But no, I see a pattern now after a longer time of doing this. Sleep has always been something that I knew was so important, but yet I didn't prioritize it as much as I needed. I mean, my sleep still was okay, but quite inconsistent, but I'm starting to see a pattern now. Ever since I started exploring this, every night has been a lot better. I mean, every night. Especially when it comes down to the sleep quality. I mean, there's still improvements to be made in my sleep duration, but the quality itself has improved a lot. I think a lot of it has to do with calming down, especially your mind before going to sleep. I do also believe it has a lot to do with stress coping as well. Meditation is and has been scientifically proven to reduce stress and therefore also improve your overall sleep quality. And I get it. High levels of stress indicates a lot of overactivity in the brain, and that's not an optimal status to maintain on while sleeping. It really isn't. I mean, this is something that a lot of you don't do, but don't have to do necessarily either. If your sleep is good and balanced for the moment, no need to incorporate this, but feel free to do it or even try it if you're in the same position as me. But meditation is no magic pill, just like any other strategies or methods we use on a daily basis. It's merely a tool. Because also you need to remember this. When it comes to not only training, but especially progressing and getting better and stronger at what you do, a good night's sleep is essential. And I bet you heard this a million times, and it's quite obvious, but I really want to bring this up because there's a lot of you out there that's ignoring this. Am I correct? Sure, you could sleep 5, 6, even 7 hours and still recover at some sort and feel refreshed for you, but the more experience you get, the heavier and more intense gym session will there be, and the heavier you start training, the more stress it puts on your body. And the more stress and fatigue your body experiences, the more sleep you not only would want, but especially need to progress, nevertheless maintain a sane functionality and health. This is one of the biggest things I've learned since I started with a more strength dominant training approach. That I can't ignore the sleep and recovery phases if I care about getting stronger. Some people are fine with less sleep due to different factors, but I know I need at least 7 hours every night. But it's not enough to sleep a lot, you need that quality as well. Quality and quantity. This has in the past been an issue. Never had problems with sleeping too short duration rather than the quality itself that has been lacking. And one thing that I also notice for myself, and even many others too, when it both comes to recovery, sleep and overall greater health benefits, is hydration. We're gonna cover a lot of this stuff in upcoming articles and blueprints in our development in Southwest, but I still wanna mention this shortly. Water is really important, guys. This is also something that has helped me a lot, not just for my sleep but overall energy and performance both in the gym and at my daily functioning. But this has always been an issue for the common man, and quite frankly will be for a long time, and that's also why I want to give you a reminder. It's not that unusual that a lot of us drink way too little, and even if you drink water on a daily basis, it's in the most cases not as much as you think. The body is 60% water, so it's quite the big part of us as humans, then act like it. As I've been mentioning multiple times during these talks of mine, I again want to bring up the ability to explore your own needs, because these small steps and methods of change in my daily life has been great. I mean, I'm still referring all of these daily walks, meditation, hydration and a good sleep help to be something healthy and essential in your daily routines. But this is not anything that maybe all of you out there need for the moment. Some of you may be recovering faster than me and is sleeping way more, or the way around, worse than me. But guess what? That's not my thing to decide. You need to find what's good and healthy for you, for your health and for your needs to live a good and healthy lifestyle. But I'm merely the messenger. You have to decide what you need according to your different factors within your daily life. I may not need the same things as you do, and the other way around. The effect of water or meditation maybe isn't as effective for you as it is for example me, because you don't live with the same conditions, most likely. But it's easier said than done in many cases. Even if I'm rambling about how you should strive for a healthier life, it's not that easy. It isn't for me either, I get it. Sometimes you just wanna enjoy yourself. Be out partying, eat the more unhealthy options, or just don't wanna go work out today. That's okay. It's your life. You need to enjoy it. Don't forget that. But everything needs a balance. A balance of well-being. You can't have a great balance within all aspects if you only focus your life and will to your training. I get it. You maybe are competing and wanna give it your all, but don't forget your other half, your psychological well-being, your social life. Yeah. But I think that's it for me today. I hope you will have a great week, and I see you on the next one.